Those horrifying demonic noises are notice that Into the Pit has returned. And we have two immediate goals here. One of which is going back into the rune combination where we forgot a dude. And then rescuing some more from newer combinations. So here we have the Obsidian Hollows, where we left a guy behind because we wanted to get the Respite Room and the Note. Because notes aren't logged in this way. Notes are logged here, and it's not, apart from their page numbers, it's not at all clear where they come from. So if I had taken the villager here and left the note, there'd be no way to tell where the heck the note was that I left behind. So we're going Obsidian Hollows. Because of the hollows, that's going to be poison focused. They don't really do much in the way of bleed, so I'll leave the bleed alone. Boost our starting luck, as always. Boost our health. And then I'll take bleed abilities, and destroying the keystone heals for a bit of longevity. Having a few more support rune slots would be nice, but I'm not sure that'll ever happen. Now, we don't have to actually finish this dive. It's simply not required. All we need to do is collect the villager. Here we are, I've been waiting for this. Right hand the bomb. That is pretty slow firing. But it explodes, which should prove interesting. Over here we have... We can't have the bomb again, because if something gets up in melee range, and we use the bomb, we're going to damage ourselves, because this game does not care about friendly fire. So our options are apparently the cannon and the needle. And between the two, I think I like the needle. Needle is a bit more spammy, more guaranteed hits. As for our defensive power, starting off with Grim Reward for additional longevity sure is nice. Now, we have healing on the field. Some renewal, a lot of fire, and some blood. We do need blood to get our second wind online, but it's early. I'm not concerned about refilling blood on the first level. So let's get some luck. The problem with bomb is that I'm not... Whoa! Well, apparently these skulls do melee damage and not much else. Much less concerning than I had assumed. I expected they'd explode or something. But as I was saying, the problem with Bomb is it's no good against fast targets or maneuverable targets. Basically aerial targets at all. But slow or stationary ones? Boom. Ones that are moving predictably? Also boom. First keystone cracked. Suddenly mushroom. And I'm stuck in wall geometry again. What even happened here? I was like on the mushroom. It's so weird that all this decor is technically solid, which makes it very tricky to navigate around. I don't know if that's intentional or just a quirk of design. Ow. Well, we get some of that back for cracking the keystone. Chance with rage when hit. Slowing left hand. Not bad. Increased bomb power. As much as slowing can key off of, or rather, I should say, synergize with other effects, I think we're going with bomb damage. Because if bomb hits, I want it to really hurt. Now these are both Renewal and Ember. Not really concerned about motes of fire. So let's grab some Renewal, so we can have greater control of what we're doing. The bomb is doing its job at being a rocket, and I just dodged a shot I didn't even know was coming. I thought I saw something moving. More things sneaking up on me. Alright, first stone cracked, we're at full health. I hear some kind of skittering. Something is coming our way. Ah, there's the entrance. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. I don't have all the motes yet. Now we do. Crack the keystone, back we go. Persecution left when you are poisoned, and more explosive seed. Hang on. Explosive seed right with the bomb that already explodes? That works. Let me test something. Okay. Self-damage is a thing, confirmed. I had to be sure. I just assumed as such because the game is very unforgiving. So I'm glad we have that very much confirmed now. I figured there'd be something hiding here. Alright, first stone cracked. Our self-damage experiment has been healed. That's why I felt confident doing that. The heck is that? Yellow fungal smokestack of some kind. I didn't even see that octopus thing was there. This is not yet full renewal. I missed one way down here. Sure glad fall damage isn't a thing. That's probably the biggest surprise. This game punishes all kinds of mistakes, but walking off a cliff isn't one of them. Enfeebling Rite. Considering it's an explosion and has the option of applying Enfeeble on Splash, I can see it. And then we can wait for Bleeding Left. Or I could spend my renewal. Ooh. And boost Explosive Seed to 60%. Now we don't need healing. So I will take the fire. Who knows, it might be useful. Just spam rockets like one does with a rocket launcher. Bounce. This map is uniquely unsuited for this weapon. Because when using a rocket launcher, you want high ground. In the end, though, we heal up to 149 and we're done. Ooh, +3 intensity on left hand or more Grim Reward. I think Grim Reward will come back. And we have the Destroying Keystones heals us to also lean on. But Intensity... Intensity I'm not so sure we'll see again. Got another luck option. I could take some blood now. And there's a blood sacrifice room. Let's not make that mistake again. Okay, how about luck? Then blood. Then we'll go blood sacrifice. Just so we can't accidentally kill ourselves. destroy those poison mines. I figured there'd be some problem other than the poison mines. The bomb really is a nicely satisfying weapon. You just have to respect it. Oh, hi. I just drilled the crap out of you. I don't want you to be a problem. Alright, through the door. Whoa, hi guys. Okay, problem solved. One keystone to go, still looking for some motes. That's all the motes. Crack the last stone. Finally, slicing left. That's exactly what we want. Now I'll take blood over renewal so we can get the gold later. We got some spike plates on the ground. Whoa, and an elite. Fortunately, he's a very mobile elite, so the bleed makes short work of him. Remember, bleed is not just a poison DOT. It does even more aggravated damage if the target moves. Which also applies to us. So seeing more of these, I just assume these are poison traps. They are. And they function like every other trap. There's a delay, and then they burst. Also, jumping over traps doesn't prevent them from triggering. That's all motes. And our second wind still isn't charged. Unfortunate. Going to need more blood. Slicing right. Tempting, but I don't think so. We already have lesser slicing left, and they don't combine together in any useful way. I could take Vampirism left, but 4%, and I already have Grim Reward and some other means of healing. Actually, considering all of our sustain, Mighty Heart is not a waste. We have a lot of ways to keep our health high. And now let's immediately sacrifice it, 'cause we dumb. I think we just gained a level of Mighty Heart. Oh, X explosive seed. Intensity. Intensity. Alright, that's enough. We spent a silly amount of health. Poison, right. I definitely want something more like weakness or slowing, right? Something that won't damage me if I accidentally hit myself. It's also offering vampirism left again. Probably because it's blood type. So I'm literally asking for it. Did I really just refresh and nothing changed? No, it didn't say slicing right before. I don't think. Alright, fine. I'll take the vampirism. More value than just leaving it. And we need the blood. Our second wind is still offline. I need to fix that. Alright, cheat death is available. We're also very slowly gaining health from Grim Harvest kills. And from Needle Vampirism. Once we get back over that 90% threshold, then Mighty Heart comes back online. I think everything's dead and I don't need all the votes. But I got them anyway. Again, offering me poison right. I guess at 22, I might as well take it. And just be really careful. Now we're level 3, I can take more luck. There's healing, luck. Okay, luck over blood, and then gold over luck. Because we're low on gold. That was a weird noise. Sounded like a skull. That's a lot more garbage than I was anticipating. And they all have health from that defending stone. Whatever it's called. Obelisk? There's the skull I've been hearing all this time. And there's another one. Ow. Good news. I don't poison myself. But I definitely hit myself with that last blast. Mushrooms and fungal things still can't be poisoned, but it's fine. I have other tools. They're really relying on these doors to throw surprise morons at me. I've never seen a map rely so heavily on doors. Everything's dead. All motes collected. Away we go. Slowly earning back our blood sacrifice health. Ooh, extra poison duration. Mighty Heart 1 is tempting too, but I will take extra poison duration on the bomb. That'll be nice. And now that I got luck, let's grab this healing, just to bring our Mighty Heart online. There we go. Crap, I want none of this. I don't need Seed Zone left. I definitely don't want to replace Venom with Slow, because I'm too heavily invested on the Venom. And Poison Coat is just bad, so I will take some Insight for rune upgrades. Let's just we'll ignore the renewal. It would be nice to have more control over what we're offered, but in the long run it doesn't make that much difference. Especially considering that her last reroll that just gave us exactly what we already had on the field. Yeah, what good are your shields when my bombs explode? Archvile underfoot explosion nonsense. Sure glad we healed. I would have a lot less health right now if not for that. I thought that sound was a scorpion, not a mushroom. But 'twas a mushroom. I think Mighty Heart is back online. And I still need to find wherever the last mote wealth is. Got it. Oh dear. Stuck in the wall. Okay. Less than an ideal finisher. Garbage. Absolute. It's all garbage. So, we'll refuse and take the embers. Now, I need gold, and I haven't collected hardly any. Yeah, how's that shield against this? Explosions cut right through it. I don't know what kind of range the bomb has. It doesn't appear particularly limited. It just kind of soars, much like a rocket. Hearing strange enemy noises, which I should really expect by now. Hi. You and your shield. Yikes. Didn't see that one coming. Anyone else? No? Then I'll crack this keystone. How have we still not found all the motes of gold yet? Ah, up here by the final keystone. Persecution? I mean, if I have slicing and poison, maybe. But I'd rather improve the slicing that we have. Now remember, the whole purpose of this pit, apparently, is that the villagers were exploiting it for riches. So we had pretty much ordinary people constantly jumping down into this hole. And where's my villager? Did they move him to the boss floor? No, I'm taking a respite anyway in case there's another journal page. There is another journal page. And purple smoke. Our paths have crossed. I see you returned some villagers to the surface. They should never have entered. They did so at their alderman's say-so. So my missing cousin, who, to be clear, is not the alderman, has seen us in passing. It's all embers or something else. May as well grab some renewal. Get some control over what we're offered. I figured that corner would be dangerous, I just didn't know how. Something is spawning in here. Entirely correct. But it's fine. We just throw advanced bombs at it until it stops being a problem. We also have Mighty Heart back online, so that's plus 20% damage on top of everything else we're doing. Uh-oh. We're now locked in with whatever's going on here. So I'll just hop and dance around. Stay moving, stay a hard target, break that thing and blow up its friends. And somehow we don't have all the renewal yet. Now we do. Just one last little mote hiding in a corner. Critical chance bomb. That's scary. Grim reward, potentially even better. Alright. More renewal. Okay. Our health is still doing surprisingly okay despite all those hits. I'm getting repeatedly ambushed. Now we're doing a little less okay. And there's still an Archvile nonsense somewhere. Stop setting my floor on fire. It is rude. And I say this as a man hurling poison bombs and razor blade needles. Kind of an expert in rudeness at this point. First key cracked. Hey, isn't this the same map we were just on? Is Terrain Gen running out of ideas? Alright, all motes, let's go. Improve slicing. Piercing on bombs seems like not a good idea. And we're at depth 4, so if I don't use renewal, I won't have much use to you for renewal. That is not an improvement. I guess we're forced to take bomb intensity. And then fire over blood, because blood does nothing for us right now. Okay, for a chamber with 3 keystones, that was a pretty strong assault opener. Throw some poison bombs, hope for the best. That's a hut. What is a hut doing mid-level? It doesn't have any purple smoke, so it doesn't have a villager in it. Close to full. Surely Mighty Heart is online again. Now it definitely is at 100%. Now, study that 3rd stone and the rest of the embers. Like this one. That's it. Out we go. Ooh. Max out slicing left. Max out strength right. I think another 12 points per tick bleeding is the way to go here. Now we go down to the heart. Hopefully our villager is here. He has to be, right? Oh, we got poisoned, despite our speed. But it's mostly okay. We are melting this fool. How long have you been in that doorway? Alright, he's reactivating. And now he's spawning ads. Which is hilarious, because when we explode the ads, we heal. And that's it. Alright, journey to a deeper plane in the depths of the pit. It's a derelict dockland, as if workers once brought in goods. The villagers have seen it and fear it. I've been there. Okay, so I guess notes just appear in sequence and aren't anywhere specific, so I could have not skipped this guy and been fine. Shut it. Don't need to hear your garbage. Alright, Keymaker has new runes at 12 villagers. Ah, more of the village idiots, I mean my friends, have been rescued. You're determined. I shall make new keys available to you. Please examine my wares. So now at 12 villagers we have access to Petrified Forest or Shadow Catacombs. Because I don't have 100 motes of fire. I think I'll buy Petrified Forest first, under the presumption that it's easier than Shadow Catacombs, but we're not using either just yet. There are also some enchants that I wanted to look at. Like, even more luck, perhaps. I think that's it. Start off with 20 luck. Yeah, we'll reduce... Honestly, bleed or poison? Which one are we more likely to face in the immediate sense? Bleed right away. And then poison soon. Actually, this is poison and bleed both. So bleed now. And then poison in short order. Ritual Keeper has told me all he can, even though the tooltip said to speak with him frequently. We can gain more gold, we can gain more blood, we can gain more insight. We can gain more fire. I think we buy the Rune of Midas, just in case I want to do a really high gold run. Okay. Next up, the Obsidian Docks. We will need anti-bleed. Our luck increasers. Health. Don't know if I want Bloodletter, because so much here will inflict bleed. I don't think I've seen bleed immunity, even on things that inflict bleed, but I'm going to assume it can happen. Instead, I'll take... yeah, poison. Actually, I'll take healing key for sustain, and instead of poison, we'll throw on the Midas rune so we have even more gold when we get back. And in we go. Let's see what's on offer for our starting weapons. I should say our weapons this run, because these never change once equipped. Right hand... I like right hand to be more of a power or specialist shot, and left hand to be my spam. So we'll take right hand Hawk. I don't know about long range. It's not hitting those walls. How long range is long range? Left hand. There's not a lot. The needle is probably about my best option here. Swarm is also an option, but it's too chaotic. I need more focused damage than Swarm can provide. As for our defense... nothing good. Killing Frenzy, I suppose. Alright then. Healing at the ready, blood at the ready. We go for luck. And then we start going for gold. I also need Ember, though. Because we need to buy that other keystone. Okay, the high power on Hawk wasn't kidding. 90 damage at a stroke is pretty incredible. bomb can only match that after we powered it up. Something's coming. A couple of somethings are coming. Okay. A hawk shot while enraged is worth 135 damage. Stunning. Alright, where's the last of my luck? Where is it? Here? That was it. Chaos Persecution. I have no afflictions. Curse on my sniper shot. That doesn't help me very much. Haste. That's a good general purpose power. Okay. Both of these are Ember and Gold. Let's focus Embers now, or Gold now. Embers can wait. I can still do the Fungal Docks, and then I have this Petrified Forest key to combine with everything before I have to worry about the Scorched one. Yay, I'm enraged. There's nothing left to use it on. Yeah, in theory, enrage on kill means you could start dealing aggravated damage during a protracted fight. In practice, a chance for rage on kill means that you'll be 3 enemies deep and have 1 left when it triggers, or have none left when it triggers. But I complained about that enough yesterday. Hall moats. Let's get out of here. Poison left. I mean, I might as well. It's the Obsidian Docks, not the Obsidian Hollows. Nothing poisons in here. Therefore, nothing should be immune to poison. More gold. Okay, rage did a very little bit there. Not enough to be worth keeping, but it at least wasn't completely useless. Two stones cracked. Now I gotta find the last of my wealth and the final stone. files, final wealth found, final stone handled. Despite having, what is it, 20% chance of extra mote on gold mote, I've only gotten 2 bonus gold motes so far. Extra range needle? I can see it. Critical Breath Hawk. Considering Hawk is my extreme high power, very rarely fired shot. That'll hurt. Now we take blood, because I have no need of healing. Oh boy. I may have need of healing after this one. Cheat Death is online. What? The projectile from the worm curled around and hit me in the back. That's why I hate these things. More poison left. Critical chance right. On top of critical breath. I think the more poison will give us more damage overall. Deeper. Okay, we'll take luck over blood. That's an easy choice. Oh, ominous crab noises. Oh, he found a way up. The bleed crab found a ramp. Ow, stop moving. It's not so easy to stop moving when you have bleed. Your character just drifts a little bit. Controls are slightly floaty. And you don't really notice until you're desperately trying to stop because moving hurts. Ow, no, ow, crap, ow. So much bleeding, can't stop. What? And that one curled around a corner. Worms, man. The worm turrets are nasty. And I'm missing some luck. Missing a few luck. There we go. Now we can leave. I don't know about slicing right. Right is more of a shock damage thing. Executioner left could see some damage though, or could see some value though. I'm more and more seeming to need renewal. Because what we're being offered simply isn't good. Lots of demon noises all over. Oh, I didn't see that spike plate. What the heck is any of this? Oh boy, don't hit me. Go away. Way too much going on here. Way too many traps. I don't know what this purple trap is or where it comes from. Blast him with the crit. Double worm, not good. Taking hits from worm. And I still don't quite have all the renewal. That's it. Now we can leave. Do I have to burn the renewal immediately? No. But I can bump up my rage power. Not that I like rage, but maybe it's possible to get rage to a point where it is good. And we'll take the free upgrade from collecting our villager. Humble scribes. Let's go. The freest activation. Again, Curse Right is not a good play. Haste could be. Intensity left. Maybe. Maybe. Last up, more luck. I think I just dodged another spike plate that I didn't know existed. I did. Alright, first stone cracked. Nothing coming up our stairs. Crit the worm. Second stone guarded by teleporting nonsense. There's a lot of rats. I think we killed the floating jellyfish with poison. Which, you know, fair play to us. Worm. Alright, almost. Last stone. plenty of bonus luck. And piercing sniper shot. I could see it. Contagion, high level poison. I like that too. I'll always take contagion when available. Well, I'll always take contagion when useful. If I don't have any afflictions, it's not necessarily in my best interest to take it. Okay. We're gonna go blood magic and try not to kill ourselves. Contagion, critical breath, killing frenzy. I think that's enough. Extra poison ticks with contagion, simply a good idea. And now we take the heal. Critical power critical power right with critical breath. Amazing. Next we'll grab some more luck. Probably should have done this first. So that's where that screaming noise was. I thought I just killed that guy. Apparently he had a twin. I am glad we have not yet seen an elite version of that weird mage of this. Because an elite version of let's set the ground on fire would be really annoying to deal with. That looks like a wormhole. Where is the worm turret? Oh well. If he's not going to show, then easier for us. Collect the luck, spread the poison, snipe the survivors. A very simple, very devastating strategy. All notes, away we go. Farsight Needle, Rapid Fire Hawk, max health. There's lots to like here, and they're all high level. I really needed the extra distance. And I don't want rapid fire on this because I'm relying on not firing it to charge its critical. What else you got? I know this is all very good, but seriously, what else you got? Persecution left, no good. Flat increased damage right? Good enough. And finally, gold over blood. Who else wants to run up on me? These surprise volunteers are getting tiresome. Crack the mines. Just obliterate the weird mage thing. I don't know what to call these enemies. Like, I don't think there's a lore page or bestiary. It'd be nice to know what name I'm supposed to give these weird demonic beasts. You know? What's your name? What are your pronouns? How would you like to be addressed, mysterious sentinel turret? That's all notes. Which means we can crack the last keystone for our max health. Fully healed and ready to dive. Ooh, even more poison ticks. This makes a hit and run build possible. Cold and blood, a villager, a respite. No luck anywhere, so we will take our free villager. Well, finally, get on with it. Slicing right. Grim reward. There's a lot to like here. I think I'll go ahead and take +3 slicing right. So if, on the off chance, we don't actually kill with the power shot, then the bleed might finish the job. Oh boy. I haven't seen one that looks so open like this before. Sniper execute. He's actually out of reach. Out of reach is a thing. And they're coming. Rage, poison, bleed, give them everything. This is a whole coastal village. Or a swamp village. There's huts everywhere, and it's awfully dark, making it easy to blunder into the deadly green water. The probably deadly green water. At a minimum, it's toxic. Oh, that's right too. Oh, yep. Water's toxic. Yeah, that's right too. Putting slicing on my sniper shot was good for a second reason. Now, whether or not I kill the target, the bleed and contagion, it applies the bleed, and then contagion propagates the bleed to anyone near the slain target. Explosive seed, right? I don't think so. Rage when injured. No, I'll just take the gold. I'll grab this respite. Do you ever think about the nature of the objects you're feeding to the pit to perform the portal ritual? Why those specific items? It's as if there's some hidden force behind it all, the author of this world. I mean, those specific items are runes, specifically made to interact with this demonic pit. What ritual are you talking about? Stop offering me enfeebling. I don't want it. Protective Aura 3. Tempting. Don't really need it. But we will boost our sniper shot. And now gold over blood. I don't know what that is, but it's poisoned now. It is a giant bleed crab. What good is a sniper shot that has imperfect accuracy? Yes, it's a long range, but it has enough projectile deviation that having extreme range doesn't matter. And Hawk is the sniper power. Rat. Poisoned rat. Dead poisoned rat. Perfect. Gotta collect our money. We have all the gold, so we can leave. We got, again, 1 bonus gold from our bonus gold rune. Kind of a waste of a rune slot. Critical power left doesn't do anything. We don't have any critical on the left. Grim Reward, though. That has potential. And now we're going down to face the boss of the Obsidian Docks. Which is probably Super Crab. Oh, sorry, Super Jellyfish. Okay. Let's get to it. Poison and bleed for you. Rage for me. More poison for you. As you continue summoning turrets that I execute immediately. Now it's in the ads phase. There sure are a lot of them. But that is what all these DOTs and Contagion are for. Coming back. More poison and bleed. What are these? I forgot about this part. He's got his healing friends. Nope, they're gone now too. And he's out. It was only a matter of time. Alderman, should it be safer? What a fool I am. Again, I find myself reeling with wonder and horror, the two convictions mixing in some grotesque cocktail of feeling. How can the human mind truly hope to remain intact? I mean, you're eating the mushrooms, cousin. You're gonna lose it. It's just a trifling victory against a minor demon I dominated weeks ago. I mean, if you're gonna mock me for blowing through stuff that you barely spent an effort on, you should probably be spending more effort. Right, we have gold, we have insight. I need to improve my bonus gold because it's useless. There we go, 25 to 25, and it was triggering 1 in 8. 25% would have been 2 in 8, but you could never pull that off. Maybe at 50 we'll do better. And I do need Rune of the Antidote, because we're going to be going into a land that has both poison and bleed. Don't see anything else I want to upgrade just yet. I can't afford my other key rune. How about some of these? So we have so much gold. Double blood. I don't see the maybe for really long, really difficult runs. Insight is too rare for this to matter. Renewal, I mean, renewal stops being useful so fast because, like cheat death, every time you use it, the next use becomes more expensive. Embers. Embers is also kind of tempting, but I only need 13 and then 50. And then there's simply no more use for embers that I know of. So why buy a Rune of Embers? This could do something too. This is just straight up regen. Reduce the impact of slowing. Nothing has slowed me yet. Surely that will be scary soon. But when, I'm not sure. I'm going to grab this. And sure, that one too. And can we improve either of them? I'm going to doubt it. Oh, we can. It only costs 5. So do we want Eagle for crit and other mastery powers? Or Brute for flat strength? I think flat strength is more reliable. But we'll get Eagle sometime later. Told you all I can. Anyway, next stop. I could go Petrified Forest by itself. And maybe I should, rather than attempt the Fungal Docks, because these are kind of listed in order of difficulty. So let's hit the forest. Maybe the forest is where I'm supposed to be worried about slow. But I just don't know. So we'll go health and luck. I don't think I need either of these. I'll take in my improved brute room. I just plain like bleed. And maybe enfeebling in case I can get contagion. And let's see what this next tier zone is like. Hopefully we don't get murdered immediately. It's definitely foresty. It is definitely foresty. Okay, right hand. Hawk or bomb? I think bomb. Bomb did us a lot more good last time. Left hand bomb? No. Shotgun? Relying on short range like that is functionally suicide. Or cannon. I like none of these. I guess shotgun. So we can rely on bomb for long range and shotgun if anything gets too close. Which is the opposite of what I'd like. I would like shotgun, my situational close range power, to be right, and to rely on bomb left. No, better to have cannon. Cannon is quite possibly the worst, but I need something spammable. And we have Grim Reward for sustain. Okay. Luck. Need to build luck as quickly as possible. If you don't have luck, you're going to be out of it. Scorpions. Apparently they are not unique to Obsidian Fortress. They can appear wherever this is too. There's a lot going on. Spiders! Blow these guys apart. Ow, what's hitting me? I don't know what hit me. I think it was that bug. Bug turret. Well, we have all the luck. I see. Bug turret spits something that lingers on the ground. Oh no. I forgot to take heal on Destroy Keystone. I also didn't take heal on Collect Moat. I have no sustain aside from Grim Lord. Let's see, 5% critical bomb, 20% cannon damage. None of these are especially good. Now we get more luck. I suspect these spiders are poisonous. I would rather not find out. I've also reached the end of my foreknowledge. So I said I burned my save data when beginning the game, so I could start fresh for stream. I have reached the limit of my knowledge. Yikes. Yikes, what's going on? I'm stuck. Bounce. Destroy spider. There's a lot of weird altars here in the Petrified Forest, with female symbols on them for some reason. Or Ankhs, maybe? I'm not really sure what's going on. Piercing Cannon could do something. I don't have a lot of hope for Piercing Cannon, but it might do something. Yeah, line up. Line up where I can choke point you. Bug turrets. With their lobbed AoEs. Ow. Long self-damage. First stone cracked. Second stone cracked. All moats. Third stone cracked. More explosive seed. Or critical breath left. Guess explosive seed bomb for nice chain explosions. But I clearly need to get renewal because we are getting really hosed on our choices here. Ow. Let him get too close. He too tanky. Alright, bug turrets in the middle, gone. New enemies spawning in my face, not yet gone. They also have so much health. Bomb is not taking them out. We also don't have any stackable BOTs. It'd be nice to have slicing or poison by now. But those have not been offered to us, and I don't know what these tree guys do other than pain. But again, the longer it takes to find out, the healthier we'll be. Second stone. One thing I do have to respect Cannon for, it does have some decent base damage. What do we got here? Slicing left? I like it. I really like it. Now if I could just find Contagion on top of it. Depth 2. There should be a villager here, and there is. Is there luck? There is luck as well. Luck first. That whispering noise is new. The piercing and bleed are working. And that is some kind of fat elite insect. But it's gone now. So its improved status is immaterial. A skull? Okay. Bug turret melted. Second keystone cracked. Oh, I see. The spiders inflict bleed. I recognize that little shotgun cough. It's the same thing the bleed crabs do. Fortunately, he missed. And you have a shield, which I will make a mockery of. That's all motes. So we crack the last key and get out of here. Poison left? No. I'm keeping bleed. Intensity right. That's not bad. Maybe we can do better, though. This isn't really better. So I have piercing, but no critical chance left. I could take critical chance on the bomb. That'll be spooky. Now that we have luck, I'll grab the villager. You've got a bit of blood on you. They have very limited voice lines. Not even voice lines. There are only a few things that the villagers say, apparently. Vampirism on the cannon, 8%. Not terrible. Better than slicing right, anyway. Now, I run myself out of renewal, so we will grab some more of that. Oh boy, that's a lot of noise. He's gonna set my floor on fire. There are many of them, and we have slowing mines. So I've found where the slowing comes from. We still win, though. Crack the keystone. Get out of this section. It's barely a room. Ow. How did that mine go off? Nothing shot it. Okay, so the spider's actually only poison. Still annoying. And they do it with the same bright red spit that the crab things use. Ah! I am completely stuck. I mean, completely. Keys unresponsive, jump unresponsive. There's nothing I can do here. I have soft-locked myself behind the mushroom. Well. I think the only thing I can do at this point is bomb myself to death or quit. What a shame. Well, despite that frustrating setback, we are not quite finished. Although, I do need to take a bit of a momentary pause. So I will be back in a few minutes with more of the same. Back soon. And we're back. I'm gonna say the line. Some things refuse to wait. Now, we made some mistakes. Partly failing to bring any sustain, but mostly jumping into the crook of the tree and getting stuck there. So there's our luck. Here's our sustain before I forget. Did I not end up buying heal on Moat? I don't think I did. We were hit with poison. It seems like poison is gonna be more of a common thing. But I'm just gonna ignore it. And take Bloodletter. Because I like Bleed. Bleed is a good status effect. Right hand. I mean, Fan is a favorite, but I've got to have Bomb on my right. If I get left hand Fan, that would be ideal. Nope. I guess it's Needle. And then we gotta take Grim Reward for extra sustain. Now we have 2 luck options. One of which is also blood. I'm not gonna worry about blood yet. We have the Stairway map. Hi. Tree in my face. Ow. So the answer to what the tree doing is heavy damage and also some slow. Ah, stuck on the terrain again. Okay. So the gimmick of this entire level is that this is where you start seeing the slow status effects. Noted. Hey, I hit it with the bomb. Nice. Almost. Whoa. There's another bug turret. There is. And now there isn't. Killing Frenzy. Come on. Slicing Right. Also, come on. Actually, Slicing Right is not the worst thing. I'll take a look again. Oh boy. Trees not immune to bleed. Bleed not inflicted on self-damage. Trees also much, much faster than expected. Somehow, we've managed to pull this off just by having to dance all over the level. 2 stones cracked, a little healing gained. All motes, time to go. Definitely take improved slicing right. And then we're low on gold. So gold we go. Something hit me and I'm not sure what. It sounded like a skull, but then I never saw the skull. Really? All motes? It was that simple? Ow. Let me out before I take 2 more hits. Slicing left? No. Critical power with no critical hit chance? No. Enrage when injured. Can I, like, mark powers to not show up anymore? I would love to just banish this from my pool. What game introduced that concept? Well, at least there's healing. But having to use healing does not bode well, because it means we're on the back foot. Aha! A high-grade slicing left is an insult to my slicing right. But Contagion makes up for it. Does have a blood sacrifice room, but no available healing, so that would be a bad idea. That would end up putting me very strongly on the defensive. I've barely entered the room and I'm already getting completely swarmed. And because all the things swarming me inflict slow, I also can't escape. Look at all this. I've barely entered the chamber and this is happening. Also, the game definitely has something weird going on with wall collisions. Ow. Hello, tree. It's not just the strange terrain. If I just jump against the wall, I get stuck and frozen a good percentage of the time. So the way they've coded collision recognition with regard to walls is just somehow suboptimal. Okay, all motes. cost me half my health. Glad we used healing. Vampirism on bomb. That's terrible. All of these are terrible. I guess haste might arguably mitigate the slow that we keep being exposed to. And I need renewal, because we keep getting fed trash. Oh boy. Another absolute circus the moment I step in. We've got spike floors and frost bugs. More spike floor. Slash floor. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Unlocking the door. But where's... I haven't finished Motes of Renewal. Oh, yes I have. All motes collected. Not the best chamber by any measure. Again, vampirism right. It would be a waste. Well, maybe. Maybe. It's better than Curse left. Curse is just not good. Then again, that's 30 damage. Most useful on bosses and maybe turrets. And it would be a second affliction with contagion, so I could also get persecution. So I suppose it's not the worst thing. Now, I might as well go for gold while we can. Oh, hello, tree. Please take damage for attempting to swing at me. It would make me most pleased. As I try and dance and jump away from you. Ow. Took a direct hit from the bug turret. And we have so much incoming. The good news is that we're on the high ground. The bad news is that half of them are flying. So they don't care about using the ground for rockets. Back to good news. Almost everything seems to be dead. Which is what happens when you try to overwhelm me with all the levels enemies at once. Some things still aren't, though. Ow. That's all wealth. And we leave. Again with the vampirism right. I'm just gonna have to take it. It's terrible, but I'm not being offered any better options. And I'm avoiding that because we don't have the blood to spare. So no blood sacrifice room today. Anybody else want to swarm in now that I've only just arrived? This would be a resounding yes. A quiet second to crack the keystone. Next keystone we bounce up to the bug turret. Second keystone. One to go and more embers to find. It's no mystery where that keystone is. The giant lasers to the sky kind of give them away. That's all motes, so we're good to go. Critical hit chance on cannon. Kinda like that. It's not the best option, but it's the best option available. And despite the fact that we specifically grabbed renewal, I don't trust it. So now we move on to depth 3, which has successfully gotten past the hurdle where we, crammed ourselves in a wall to death. Okay, time for luck. Always luck. And then once we have luck, I'll go for blood. I think that was an elite bug turret. I didn't know turrets could be elite. No. The door is shut. Hi. I am so glad you missed, Elite Spider. The door is shut again. And there's now a tree. So many trees. Also, whatever that is. Hive clusters, I think. Another lock. With an archvile thing behind it. I mean, the concept of the archvile is probably copyrighted somehow. Let me just look at what Nintendo's doing to Palworld. Oh, hi. Suddenly tree from behind. Okay, good. All motes. Crack the stone and get out of here. Piercing... let's see what it does. Worst case, it flies through people and forgets to explode. Best case, it explodes multiple times as it flies on through. We'll have to find out. Okay, that defense crystal shouldn't exist. I thought that was a unique feature of the Obsidian Fortress Keystone. Okay, something is angry and thinks it can attack me through walls. I wish I could say this was unique. I also wish I could say he was wrong. They also have another defense stone somewhere. And I'm jumping around getting hung up on the walls. The good news is we lived. The bad news is this room is just as crowded as the last. And I'm still getting stuck on walls. It's very hard to jump and dodge when everywhere you could jump and dodge to causes you to cling like Spider-Man. Alright, 10 blood. That is all the motes, but I don't even care that it's all the motes. Doesn't matter. We filled our cheat death, and that's the important thing. Alright. Max out crit for our left-hand cannon. Definitely going for the heal. Needed that. All of this is terrible. But hey, I can take persecution now. I think, though, if I'm going to try rapid fire on anything, it's going to be cannon. Oh, or needle? I don't notice it on needle. We take persecution right. 10% extra damage if I curse them first. Now, Ember. Oh, good. A chamber where I'm not immediately swarmed by 50 things and nowhere to go. Ow. And yet, still swarmed. Including by an elite frostbug. And a non-elite frostbug. Hello, tree. Apparently I can't go anywhere. Okay. What a mess. First of 4. Complicated chamber. Second. I mean, 4 keystones is good. It gives us more heals. Keystone 3. I am missing some embers. Aha. Executioner bomb is certainly an interesting thought. It's at least a lot better than any of the other thoughts we were offered here. Down to depth 4, which gives us another villager. Is there luck? There is luck. Luck first. Demon bees. I think that's what I'm going to call them. Demon. Okay, I know this room. We go in this room, this archway seals, and things spawn. Best way to handle them is to sprint all the way around, unlock the door. If you're fast enough, the things don't know how to deal with you. Oh, there was some kind of slug nest in that corner. Not a big deal. Got it taken care of, and we are almost back to full health. Demon bees. Here's the moat that I was going to forget later. And this seals when we go in here. Explode the demon bees. Unlock the door. Sprint around willy-nilly. Destroy the demon. Ow. Get punched by a tree. That's all the moats. All the kills. Time to go. Critical power. Well, I don't have any critical damage on the way, but I can improve Grim Reward. Now, let's get this villager. I've been here for so long. Well, now you're free. Improved slicing right, I like it. Persecution left, that's also a decent thought. I think we'll improve slicing right. That's a bigger damage boost overall. Now, I don't need blood, so I can take gold. We can also get insight when we come back. Arg. Defense crystals. I don't think piercing actually works on the bomb. I haven't seen it pierced, I've only seen it explode on impact. So we've learned a little. one of our upgrades is functionally useless. Broken defense crystal. I don't care what else happens over there. The defense crystal's broken. What is that extremely bright light? Another moat. Another spider. Surely I'm close to the all demons are dead by now. Whoa! You tried. That's all moats. Keystone cracked. Ooh, big improved slicing rights. I will take that. And now we go for insight. Beware of tree. Can I not make the trees bleed? I mean, it kind of stands to reason that trees aren't vulnerable to bleeding. But at the same time, it's still disappointing. Also, that's a fabulous treehouse tower. I would love to be able to climb that thing. But I don't think we can. I mean, maybe you actually can. Clearly you're not supposed to. I've hit a wall. This looks like a prop from another game entirely. Uh-oh. Toxic water. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to be gained from climbing up there. But I would still love to do it. I guess the clue is that there's more than one of them. Oh, jeez. So these ones don't use fire. They're using ice to slow me. But it's fundamentally the same attack. Scorpion's got a little confused there. It's all moats, so away we go. Okay. Explosive seed bomb. I don't like it, but what else am I going to take? And now it's time to boss. We're at full health, with cheat death available, and that looks like some kind of mutant spider thing. Or maybe something from Oddworld, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's mad, and it's vulnerable to both of our afflictions. It also lobs these big semi-homing globes. Don't know what they are. They probably slow. He also likes to produce lots and lots of extra friends. And that was before we got to the ads phase. Alright, 4 corner turrets should be gone. You're not done yet? What did I miss? A bug turret. Now we're coming back. And he's opening up by placing mines at the corners? Ow. He just kind of spawns mines whenever he feels like it. I'd be threatened if that was actually threatening. But it isn't. And you're dead. It amazes me that the custodian can live each day beside the pit and not have a notion of its true purpose. People are blind to that which they see every day. I, however, wish to see everything. Look, cousin, stop eating the mushrooms. They are not doing you any favors. What do you have? We heard that one. You already gave us that threat. Let's see some new material. Ah, the mercantile runs. Okay, I see. I can trade 1 insight for gold, 2 gold for fire, 2 fire for gold. So he has very poor bargain sense. 5 gold for an insight. I guess that's what they're worth. 5 insight for fire. What? Five insight for fire. Or I could trade 1 insight. Or I could trade that 5 insight for 5 gold. And then spend 4 of those gold to get 2 fire. Who do you think you're fooling? And then 5 fire for insight. So fire and gold have the same value, unless insight is involved. In which case fire is more expensive than gold. So just don't do this ever. It is a trap. Merchant, you are terrible. Now we have 18 villagers, so we can boost some of our rooms even more. Like even more health. Even more likelihood of bleeding. I think even more healing key is a good plan here. Or how about we just negate poison completely? We'll start with even more luck. Oh, got an achievement for enchanting a support rune to max level. And I can buy Shadow Catacombs now. So now we have access to that. Shadow Catacombs is now available to explore by itself. Sure. Let's have a look at that then. Who knows what status effect is their gimmick? Health. Luck. Luck. Healing key. What else? Bleed, maybe? Poison, maybe? Just strength, I think. And then we'll 50-50 a gold boost. One more run. Let's see, right-hand bomb. I think that's got to be it. What do we got on left? Trash. It's gonna have to be needle or cannon. And of the two, I trust needle more because I trust my own aim less. It's more spammable. Hey, grim reward, what's not to like? Now I see luck, and healing. Okay, we'll take luck over gold first. Oh. Yeah, it's a catacomb, alright. It is definitely a catacomb. Okay, that thing... It wasn't my imagination. It does teleport. And flicker around weirdly. That's just what I need. I already can't aim. Now we have enemies that have unclear positions. And can teleport inside objects, apparently. What is this? It's a tree. It's a tree that just happens to look pointy. He's glowing blue and can fire things. That's okay, he's been exploded. Problem solved. Don't interrupt me, I'm busy. Two stones cracked. I don't know what you do, and I don't care. Okay, Curse on Bomb. Increased range needle. I mean, it's better than Curse on Bomb. Okay, now we go for Renewal. Very heavy red lighting. Whoa. Hi. I heard it strike, but didn't actually hit me. And I've seen this shape of room before, just not on this tile set. Oh, that's nasty. The octopus things inflict bleed, in addition to being very irritating. These floating tentacled skull things are awful. Not just because they can teleport, but because they can feint. They will start moving in one direction, and then instantaneously snap back to where they came from. So if you're tracking their movement to continue shooting at them, as, you know, you should be, then you lose them because they instantly reverse. It's a bit of a pain. Rapid fire left, accuracy right, mighty heart. Actual trash. Intensity left, rapid fire right. Maybe I could do something with rapid fire bomb. I kinda doubt it. Because I'm not really convinced that rapid fire does anything. But here we are. Now there's more luck. I missed the more luck. I would have gone for this first. Yeah, teleport flick around when I'm filling that hallway with explosions. It won't matter. Got it. Took long enough, but I got it. Okay. First keystone. Hi. Yikes. I'm glad you're polite enough to wait your turn. He was just kind of ominously standing there. Alright, all moats. No more demons. We just crack the stones and leave. Max out rapid fire for bomb. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. And now we need gold more than fire. Much more than fire. We got skulls and turrets. Bleed inflicting tentaskulls on pedestals or something. I still don't know what to call these. Okay. Enough of a breather to crack the stone. One remains. All moats. Let's get out of here. Critical breath left? No. Critical hit? Or critical chance? Right. Might as well. Also, why are we seeing so much mastery in here? I didn't equip mastery. I equipped strength, which we are basically not seeing. Kind of not seeing. The ones we are seeing are not the ones that I want. Okay. Level 2, villager check. No luck available. No healing available. Some blood available. Let's grab this guy first. He's free. Dude, you live in a mausoleum. You aren't a demon. Let me out. Simple. Straightforward. Rescue. %20 damage right. More punch for bomb. I like it. I like it a lot better than either of these other offerings. Now, let's go for blood. And this thing, whatever it is awake instantly. Uh-oh. 2 of the Angie guys, and a 3rd Angie guy. We have a lot of them. Just plain a lot of them. The increased bomb damage is proving itself well. Go away. I didn't think you'd leave me alone. Now, crack the first stone. considering stones are also healing and we're at full, I might be convinced... What the... What? I was hit by nothing. The skull appeared, but it was here. I took damage over here. From... nothing. Terrible. Well, I was gonna say that since the stones are also healing and I was at full health, that it might be a good idea. It might have been a good idea to save the stones until I'd completely cleared the area. But that is no longer the optimal strategy. Now I can just go ahead and heal as I see fit. Wait, we don't have all the blood. I am missing a blood mote, and it's the one that will activate my cheat death. So I can't afford to leave it. There it is. We didn't get all of them. I don't care. We only needed 10. More range left. Slowing right. Given how much stuff has been swarming us lately, that's honestly not a bad idea. Now, let's get some renewal, so I can maybe have some more control over what happens. Oh. I think that's the nastiest looking ground trap I've ever seen. That definitely is a little bitey. Huh. Interesting that it doesn't reappear. All other floor traps have reset themselves, but that one vanishes. I wonder what makes it different. But I don't wonder enough to go stand on one. Whoop! Spike plate. There should not be spike traps in here. They are unique to another biome. So if I combine Shadow Catacombs with docks, and the docks are normally where these spike plates come from, we would have twice the spike plates. Not a fan. Another tooth carpet. And more crazy skull things. Hi! Just spam my slow bombs. Including into my own face, apparently. But they're not all brilliant ideas. Okay. Stone 2. Cracked. Another spike plate. We've got turrets, we've got some kind of magic zombie that spits projectiles at us. I'm sure something's behind me as well. It wasn't. Crack the stone. And why not? Let's see what Tooth Carpet does. I'm betting just damage. That's a lot of damage. And bleed, probably. So yeah, about as terrible as I'd anticipated. That's still not all the motes of renewal, but pretty much everything in here should be dead. There we go. All motes. Final stone. Cracked. What do we got? Slicing left. That's pretty much ideal. Shatter bomb. Not impressed. I'm guessing that this is just something that can be used to upgrade slowing. Because it doesn't appear unless I have slowing. I would much rather get some slicing. Add some bleed to our needle. Now I have 2 afflictions. What's next? This one. Embers or gold? I'm gonna need embers, but that's more of a long term. There's nothing I can buy with embers right now. We won't need embers until all of these are complete. So it's gold time. Wow. I've entered the chamber and not been immediately swarmed by 40 guys. Oh, hi. I did not see you up there. Please collect a bunch of debuffs and die. Oh, yikes. I don't even know what this thing is. I just know it splits in 2 when it dies. Oh, great, there's no one. Alright, first stone cracked. Gives us a bit of health back. And these things are becoming more common. At least I can just zip and they disappear. Oh boy. Teleporting skull spectre things. I hate them. I'm only on floor 2 and I already hate these things. It is a little bit of that. I would certainly like to have a better mobility power like the Phantom Abyss Whip. Ow. But yeah, the traps are there. The select from 3 upgrades at intervals are there. It's got all the moving parts of both those things. And room selection. So I don't think Hades exactly has a lock on room selection. I also think this game predates Hades. Just a guess. I might be wrong on that. improve the strength of bomb. And that's all 4 altars for this level. Down to the 3rd floor. This is it. Every dungeon is 4 floors of this and a boss. Now I see healing. What else we got? Embers and gold. Embers and gold. Blood I don't need. So we'll take the no-brainer and go for the renewal. Ooh. Oh yes, jump off the cliff and allow tons of guys to spawn. It does, and it's confusing and strange, as you might expect. There's a journal of your cousin. And I suppose I'll get to the lore when we get out of this dungeon. Because this is a bit of a dangerous place to be reading books. The core of the game is basically that there's this village of... They're cultists. Just straight up cultists. And they happen to have a portal to hell in their sewers. What do they do with this portal to hell? Do they seal it? Of course not. They begin exploiting it for resources. Collecting magic and gold and whatever else is down there. Basically doing what I'm doing. And this was all fine and dandy until their village mayor, or the alderman as they call him, had some other ideas. It's not yet clear what those other ideas are or were, but they definitely involved him leading a whole bunch of villagers down here into the pit, and then abandoning them there. Why? Nobody knows. At least not yet. But somehow it involves him taking over the pits, so he no longer needs the usual ritual implements to get in and move between realms. So he's just king of the pit now. And takes some time out of his busy schedule of kinging to laugh at us every time we defeat a boss. Also, that really hurt. We found out that the glowing-eyed, fast zombie things inflict bleed. Not happy about that. Bleed sucks. But now I know that I want bleed resist if I come into the catacombs again. Lots of bleed resist. Let's see. Improved slicing left. Enfeebling right would replace slowing. We don't want that. When you are bleeding, your damage is increased. I hate these. These are just setting up for failure. Why would I encourage myself to be bleeding when bleeding does that to my health? So we'll improve slicing, double our outgoing bleed damage, and didn't I say, yes, that there's a heal-up? There's just some healing on the field. Jump in the puddle, and that's it. That also gives us a free upgrade, because we didn't have to fight any demons for this one. Rapid fire needle. You know what? For the first time, it might be a good plan to take some DR here. I've never taken that before, but seriously, I kind of need it at this point. Now, more gold. don't know what you are, but you are shockingly tanky. Why is everything suddenly very tanky? You may also be noticing this game has a very deliberately pixely look to it. This is honestly artificial. It is strongly, artificially pseudo-retro. It looks like old Quake Engine on purpose, pretty much. Ow, what hit me? I was not close enough to that bomb blast to take damage. I just took damage. Oh well. Health is still doing pretty well. Still collecting gold, cracking mines. You are taller than I expected. I don't think I've ever seen one of these guys from ground level before. They've always been below me. Or maybe he's even more advanced than usual. I don't know. He's dead now. And wouldn't have answered any questions in the first place. All motes, crack the stone, get on out. Rapid fire, increase range on bomb. Bomb has infinite range, so this does nothing. Rapid fire on the needle also does nothing. As much as this would be nice, I don't think rapid fire on anything does anything. So we reroll. And we still have rapid fire here, it just got worse. See how much good rerolling does me? Ever. Although, improving crit chance on the bomb. Not the worst option. Now we'll take gold over embers again. Because gold just does more for us right now. Hello. I would not like to take your bleed debuff. Please die. In fact, you can have mine and be slowed. Sneaking and peeking around. Oh, that's a problem. This guy is smaller. So the elite version of whatever that glowing head is taller and not blue. I guess. Just when you start to think you've figured out the game's code. I hear growling. There it is. Oh, that's a lot of growling. Did I get everybody? No. But I've got to get up here and make this incoming artillery stop. Enough shooting at me, I'm sick of it. I've had enough bullets today. We are full up on incoming bullets. Keystone 2. More gold and gold. Bounce. Another turret. That's all the money. Good. Time to go. Ooh, Contagion. Always my favorite. Especially since we have slow and bleed. So if an enemy dies with slow or bleed or both, then every enemy within 13 whatever units gains both of those afflictions, as though they were freshly applied. Afflictions are simply nice to have as powers, and that makes Contagion one of the strongest upgrades you can find. There is no luck here, just a villager. It smells. Get me out. That's it. Villager rescued, free upgrade. Critical Breath. This would be nice on my right hand. It's no good to me on the left. And Curse replacing slowing. I could actually see that. That would get me some more damage on ranged type enemies that I managed to splash with it. This is only level 1 Frost, with no Frost-centric upgrades. So sure. Right now what? We'll go for gold over blood, since I don't need blood. Uh-oh. Kindly stop making horrifying noises. And that crystal needs to go. Because it provides defense buffs to every enemy in its radius. Okay, first stone cracked. There are only 2 stones in here, so I need to find the rest of the wealth before I break the other one. Give me my gold. Oh no. Defense crystal. Turret. Other assorted problems who are not being defense buffed. What? Oh. Hello. That thing inflicts bleed, which is terrible. That's the last stone, but I don't have all the money yet. Where am I missing money? That was it. Now we have all the money. Critical hit chance left? There's no reason not to. Final barrier, I mean, that might help now, but 10% when I'm already low health is I'm not going to notice. I think we reroll. This is worse. Actually, no, it's not worse. I'll be improving my left hand range. So we can take that. I've spent all my renewals, so we have no more rerolls. I think it's time to get some more. Oh boy. That is a lot of garbage. Oh, I know this map. This map is 3 separate mini-arenas. Whichever one of these I jump down will become full of problems. And there's nothing to do but step in the trap. First one clear. Second one. Apparently we baited everyone out of here and it's already clear. Oh wait, no, it's that door? You're an elite. A very tall, bleed-inflicting fast man. Please go away. Anyone else have any funny ideas? No, just the one dude? Fair enough. I might be able to claw some health back here. We've got all the renewal, so all I need now is to clean this up and leave. I'm not replacing my slicing left with curse, because I have curse right. I could give right even more damage. Haste is probably just asking to run face first into something. So more damage right. And then renewal. I don't know what the player is. They're like investigating everything that went wrong in town because their cousin was investigating first, and then the cousin disappeared. Ow. Cheat death triggered. Now I need more blood motes. So yeah, it's kind of a Darkest Dungeon situation where you have a family member, your cousin, who went to investigate this town ahead of you, kind of disappeared, and left notes for you saying, hey, come check this out. Also, I might need help. And now you're finding notes from said cousin, which are saying, among other things, that she has not left the pits and is eating the mushrooms off the walls. So, she's gone a bit mad. Not that we can exactly judge madness, considering how veiny and weird her hands look while channeling all this magic. And we're diving into the demon portals and bringing out resources for the villagers, just like a cultist. Okay. 60% extra damage left hand. I will take it. That's a good one. And that's it. We're now going down to face the boss at half health. Also, I've never noticed the skull in the teleport portal before. That's a pretty interesting effect. It's this flaming skull in the texture. It's not super shocking. I mean, not too hard to do. It's just an animated texture on the cylinder. But it's subtle. Level 5. Boss floor. What do we have in here? 2 things. Wait. This is just... Oh, what are they doing attacking me through the wall? I mean, if you're going to attack me through the wall, I'm going to return the favor. This shouldn't be happening. I hope they're not the boss, because that's a normal enemy in there. At least one of them is the boss. This has suddenly become a terrible mess. And I need to get in here. We've bugged out the boss room. Alright. Crack the corner turrets. That'll make things easier. There's so much garbage running around. But during this phase, the boss itself is not a threat. Okay, I just got chilled despite moving at a high speed. Half the boss is dead. Now I have one more to fight. Also, don't know what the heck these floating things are that he's spitting out. Let's not run into one. The funny thing is he's cursed, so for every projectile he spits, he takes like 30 to 50 damage. And he's out. What the? Oh. I thought this was the way forward. Nope, that's the way back. Another paper. Grandfather's grimoire anticipated much of what we encountered here. Could it be he'd already found the pit and visited these realms? Could what we have read lead us to this place? So Grandfather is not a lore character. That is kind of unclear. Lost villager, follow the alderman. Yep, you all did. And this is the alderman. Trifling victory against a minor demon. Shut it. But yeah, he is the current demon king of the pit. The former mayor of Cult Town. Now, welcome to Cult Town. Do not adjust your screen, it really is this hard to see. We have multiple there's the town clerk, who tells us nothing at this point. But he was important when we first arrived. There were some secret rooms back here, which don't do much. We have the merchant. I should probably start over. So, come back up to these guys, but the key feature of Cult Town is the ritual room here and the pit. The way this place works is you open up the book, stick in key runes, and they dictate which level you're going to. In the beginning, you only have access to the Obsidian Fort, and there's only one of these slots and 4 of these slots, where we have 6 now. With a single slot keyed to, let's say, the Obsidian Fort, we go to the Obsidian Fort. But after you complete 2 levels, it opens up the ability to combine keys. So now we can take the Obsidian Fort key and tack on the Shadow Catacombs, where we just were, and go to the Obsidian Catacombs. And every rune and every combination of runes has some villagers to rescue in it. This guy here is the ritual. This is the Ritual Keeper's house. He lives in the pit tunnel. He's the one who initially tells us how this works, and he's the one who upgrades the book to accept 2 keystones. Then we have the merchant, who trades between currency types. There's 6 currencies. These 3 are transient, and so they vanish when you leave the pit. Blood charges your cheat death ability, which is basically having an extra life in your back pocket. It is the same as Hades' cheat death. You get half your health back. There's luck. You don't spend luck, but the more luck you have, the more likely your end of chamber rewards are to be +2 or +3, or to have higher rarity upgrades to begin with. Renewal is what allows you to re-roll upgrades if you don't like what you have. Renewal and Blood both share a very frustrating property, in that the more you use them, the more expensive they become. The first re-roll is 5, the second 10, then 15. Blood for cheat death follows a similar pattern. The first one costs 10, the second 15, and I haven't gone higher than that yet, but it's probably 20. So the more you use the cheat death ability with blood motes, or the more you re-roll your powers with renewal, the more expensive doing so becomes. The other 3 resources are permanent metacurrencies: gold, insight, and fire. Gold is spent in primarily this shop to unlock new runes. And these are support runes that go in the 6 slots beside the key runes. The only thing gold does is unlock these. Then there is this guy, the Keymaker, who makes key runes. He costs primarily motes of fire, but also gold. Once we get to 30 villagers, then we can unlock what I hope is the final rune. And this whole "it cannot be combined with any other key" is kind of ominous to me. And if you need 30 villagers to unlock it, and it's a solo, then where's all the villagers? It has to be, mathematically, it almost has to be more than 5 levels. And then there's this one over here, the Enchanter, who uses Insight to upgrade runes that you own and have bought. So, among other things, I'm definitely upgrading the rune of Bleed Resist, because bleed sucks, and we've been hit with bleed a lot. So that will cost me my 10 insight. Fortunately, there don't seem to be a whole ton of support rooms in the game, or support runes in the game. So there's clearly an ending to what you can buy. It's basically all we can do here in town. It might be time for one more dive. But first, let's do a little math. And maybe look at the journal pages. For the math, we're at 21 of 45 villagers. Once we explore all these, we'll have 24, 27, 30. This will be our 30 villagers, and we can unlock the final keystone. 33, 6, 9. 42. 45. Then what's in the Nightmare Abyss, if not any villagers mathematically? Huh. I guess we'll have to figure that out when we get there. Our next stop, then, is the Obsidian Forest. Because I've speculated earlier that these are listed in order of difficulty, and it certainly looks that way. So the Obsidian Forest combines the Obsidian Fortress and the Petrified Forest. Petrified Forest's gimmick is that its enemies apply slow. The Obsidian Fortress gimmick, I don't believe it has one. I thought its gimmick was those defense crystals, the big green crystals that grant defense buffs to the enemies. But then I started seeing those in other biomes, so I don't know what the Obsidian Fortress has that's supposed to be unique to it. Maybe nothing. As for the journal, these are journal pages that your cousin Laridia has left behind, as she's performing this investigation, same as you, just apparently not rescuing any villagers. Don't know what she's doing. I know you've been following me across this kingdom. My research has led me to this decaying hamlet. The alderman has discovered great power in the ritual pit, and I must unearth its secrets. I leave these pages of my journal, knowing that you must find them. You must make haste to find me. There are things here you should see with your own eyes. Perhaps our story will once again collide before the end. The alderman is the key to this, I'm certain. The villagers have known of the evil of the pit for centuries and quietly did their work to contain it. The alderman, however, broke that tradition. He saw something the others could not. You must not blame the people of the village for the events that took place here. I know that your life has been made difficult by these people, but they did only what they thought best, as you once did. I still don't know what that's supposed to be referencing. My descent into the pit has been one of terror and revelation. The realm below is one of many layers, linked by passages like dreams or delirium. The Obsidian Fortress is patrolled by demons like the ones we saw in Grandfather's grimoire. Cousin, if you've come this far, then you will know there is some arcane connection between the pit and the places it gives us access to. Does the pit allow us access to the lower worlds, or does it create them? Doubtless you have now descended or are about to descend to the Fungal Hollows, a dream world of terrible decomposition. It tastes of that black layer beneath the rotting leaves of our dead forest. One day we shall walk there again. I want to know what cousin Laridia is doing licking the decay under the rotten leaves. But that becomes a little clearer soon. I have found evidence of the Alderman's passage within the realm. He has no need now for the pit or the grimoire. He has surpassed them. He seeks to undo their power over us all. It's with delight that I descend again into the pit. Perhaps I should feel giddy at access to such powers, and yet, is it not a wonder? Do you not feel compelled by its esoteric audacity? One does not need to eat in the realms beyond the pit, and yet it's hard to break the habit. I consume lichen, fungus, strange water. Perhaps I should have baked a pie after all. This is especially ominous because, she's licking the forest floor. She's eating the fungus. And the only water we've seen is in the docks biome, which is toxic. So she's gone way off the deep end. Grandfather would have delighted in the strange fauna of this place. He would have stuffed in each one's skin with sand, making us a menagerie of preserved demons. Oh, how I miss him. So apparently the nut falls straight down on this family tree. The town clerk might seem simple-minded, but he single-handedly kept the place from being damned by the alderman's actions. Our paths have crossed. I see that you have managed to return some villagers to the surface. They should never have entered the pit. They did so in the thrall of their alderman, though they did not understand him. I have journeyed to a deeper plane in the depths of the pit. It's a derelict dockland, as if workers once brought in goods from some unimaginable, distant continent of hell. The villagers have seen it, and fear it. Do you ever think about the nature of the objects you're feeding to the pit to perform the portal ritual? Why those specific items? It's as if there's some hidden force behind it all, an author of the strange laws of this strange world. She's beginning to break the fourth wall here. But really, why should we contemplate the nature of demonic runes that are used to interact with a demonic portal? That's just business as usual. The key runes are specifically crafted to work with the portal. That's not strange. Again, I find myself reeling with wonder and horror, the two conditions mixing in some grotesque cocktail of feeling. How can the human mind truly hope to remain intact in the abyss of damnation? I mean, if you weren't eating the fungus, licking the forest floor, and drinking the toxic water, you'd be fine. It amazes me that the custodian can live each day beside the pit and not have a notion of its true purpose. People are blind to that which they see every day. I, however, wish to see everything. I don't know who the custodian is. The guy who lives closest to the pit is the ritual master, not the custodian. And Grandfather's grimoire anticipated much of what we have encountered here. Could it be that he had already found the pit and visited these realms? Could what we read there have led us to this place? And I'm sure this will continue. There's one of these in every respite room and at the end of every boss encounter. And there's still no custodian anywhere down here in the depths. Just a cistern pool of some kind. Strange ritual things. One of which is a bit busted. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. No worries, this will end up on YouTube just like everything else. It'll go live, oh, sometime around 10 or 11 tomorrow. I don't know, one more dive, or do we call it here? If I take a peek at the Obsidian Forest, I'm going to want to finish it. And I'm not so sure I want to begin the dive just yet. Yeah, we'll close out on the lore bit here and do our Obsidian Forest next time. So that'll be it for now. Closing down on this fine Thursday. We'll return tomorrow with more Pit. Until then, demonic whispering.